Hi everyone, and welcome to Millennium Computers online 5-minute tutorial series. Today's course is going to answer the question, how do I use the crosstab functionality? Crosstabs are fairly new features within FAST applications and can be applied to just about every report and every application. So for this reason, today's course is actually going to be module neutral, meaning that the functionality I'm going to demonstrate today can be applied to any FAST application. Now, the demonstration for today's course is going to be within the FAST Student Reporting module, and I'm going to execute a basic course summary report. Keep in mind, there are also additional tutorials that cover in more detail the Advanced Options tab, but today's course is specifically going to focus on the crosstabs. Before I execute this report, I've populated my filter options with a function-based filter of terms this academic year. I'm also populating the department filter with a variety of departments on campus. In this case, I've included all the departments within my Faculty of Science. I'm going to leave the rest of these variables blank and just go ahead and execute this report. Now you'll notice a fairly substantial amount of data has been generated. My records total shows me there's 829 rows, and I can certainly scroll through this data. I could save it as a pinned report, or I could certainly export it to PDF or Excel. But what I'd like to show you how to do now is apply a crosstab. Let's go ahead and select the Advanced Options tab. And of course, this is the page from other tutorials where you know you can display or disable any of your column headers. You could apply a variety of grouping functions, or you could apply a sort order to one or more columns. Let's take a look at the crosstab feature. Step 1 is to create your column headings. In other words, what we're going to do here is display the data in a very different way. We're going to take one of our column headings and break it out as the header for this report. For this example, I'm going to keep it fairly simple, and I'm going to use my subject field. I'm going to populate that with my CRN. And I'm going to calculate it as a count. The options are count, max, or minimum. So what am I really trying to generate here? I'm creating column headers with my subject codes. I'm going to populate those with my CRN, and CRN refers to course reference number. These are the unique identifiers for each course offered on campus. So what I'm really trying to find out here are, in each of my subjects, how many distinct CRNs am I offering? Let's leave this as is. You'll notice in my display column that my CRN and subject field are now grayed out. Because they've been included in my crosstab, they've been defaulted in and are no longer available to deselect. We're going to come back here and add in some more criteria, but first I want to show you what a difference this has made to the report so far. Let's go ahead and re-execute this report. Remember, whenever you make a change to the advanced options, you must re-execute to see those changes. Now let's take a look at this data. We now have column headers representing each of my subject matters, and I have within each column a count of distinct CRNs or course reference numbers within each subject matter. If I take a look at my filter trail, this refers to terms this academic year within these departments. So I've got a very distinct data set here. I'm basically just counting courses offered this year in each subject. Now let's take this a few steps farther and go back into Advanced Options so I can show you how much detail we can actually add to these queries. Let's go back to Advanced Options, and I'm going to add in the term field, and I'm going to sort this ascending. And let's add in the instructor field and also sort this ascending. Let's re-execute the query. Let me expand out this instructor field to really get a sense of what it is we're looking at. What I'm looking at now is my term sorting ascending, and this is going to be all terms this academic year. Then I'm looking at my instructors, also sorted ascending by term, and I'm counting each course in each subject matter for each instructor by term. This has now given me an extremely useful and complex matrix with literally no more than 3 clicks of the mouse. It's an extremely powerful tool and a way for you to summarize and display your data in a variety of ways. At this point, you could certainly create a pinned report by clicking the Save As button. And because I've used a function-based filter for terms this academic year, I can run this report year over year, term over term, and it's always going to bring me back current data. I hope this has been a helpful overview for you of the crosstab functionality, and I hope that you'll get in and try some examples yourself to see how this can be applied to your own application. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next time.